Alright, round one. We're playing Jerry Wong. Cool. Say hello and good luck to the gentleman, and yes, would like to play first. Cool. This is definitely a keep. No mulligans. Alright. And Stomping Grounds. No, I do not want to pay 2 life. To the gruel. Ooh, there you go. The Semic build. I think Massive Raid will be helping out here. That's interesting. Attack for 0. I'm cool with that. If Shamble Shark comes in, that's fine. They'll trade. And then I'll actually Massive Raid the Cloudfin Raptor before anything else, so it doesn't get the evolve. Cool. Got a point in. And we'll do our Armored Transport here. Be Massive Raiding next turn. Hopefully only one Evolve trigger comes on, because I can only do 2 points to the Cloudfin Raptor. Elusive Crassus? Drake-Wing Crassus. Okay. That's fine. That means I want to protect the Bomber Core strongly, so that when I do have a third creature down, I can adjust accordingly. And because of that, I will just attack with both. He's tapped out. He's not going to be trading. If he does want to do a block, I am happy to do my Massive Raid now. Sadly, I will be Massive Raiding now while he's tapped out. I just think it's really important to get rid of the Cloudfin Raptor while I can. And then later we'll be able to start taking care of the Drake-Wing Crassus, hopefully with our Bomber Core. Yep, take 3. Ouch. And he's got Black Splash, that's interesting. The Keymaster Rogue, okay. Puts him behind a little bit. But that gives us time to get our Bomber Core online, so that's very good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we're definitely bashing in with the Armored Transport. And while I'm thinking, I'm trying to decide, yeah, we're just gonna maximize with Adaptive Snapjaw. Get that guy down. Hopefully have Battalion up next turn so he doesn't want to play his Drake-Wing Crassus. And then we'll have a lot of power swinging back at him. He does have 5 cards in hand, so we're definitely not out of the woods by any means. Okay, Frodoculus. And Slaughterhorn. Good card for him. Let's see. If I attack with both of these guys, he has to block the Slaughterhorn and the Adaptive Snapjaw. Do I want to do that trade? I don't think so. But if I attack with just Armored Transport, then he just does an easy block. So I'm considering just playing Ruination Worm and passing. I'm a little worried about this Keymaster Rogue, though, because I do want to have more pressure up. If I evolve him to a 7/3, he pretty much has to trade this guy. And then next turn, I have a 7/6 bashing in. Yeah, I think I would make him trade the Slaughterhorn off now. He has a Drake-Wing Crassus and 2 cards in hand. I still have a follow-up play with the Disciple of the Old Way. It's not amazing, but it'll keep Bomber Core active. So yeah, let's do that. We'll get this guy going. I mean, it's a good trade for him, which is why I had to think so hard about it, but I think it will work. All right. He's playing as black now. Okay. So the unblockable game. I see. I don't know why I'm not F6'd. So we know there's a Drakewing Krasis. 3, 4, 5. I mean, these guys are both coming in. I think we save the Madcap skills for like a final touch. He's got me in a 2-turn clock, but I'm happy to play Disciple the Old Ways right now. Let's go ahead and just bash in with both of these guys. I could have done Madcap skills right now. Okay. But if he wants to try to go all out next turn, 3, 4, 5. I mean, he has a Drakewing Krasis in hand. I'm a little worried about this double black. I doubt he is splashing whatchamacallit. Okay, so if we attack with everything, I mean, we gotta win this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doesn't quite get it. Because if I were to put the Madcap skills on Ruination Worm, he double blocks. Yeah, it kills both those guys, but then I need to put it on. If I put Madcap skills on Armored Transport, that's he either has to double block it, and then that's 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not going to do it. So then he has to block, but he could block this. Could block this guy. Then he can't block this guy, so he takes 5, 6, 7. 1 here, 1 on 1. Yeah, so that'll do it if Madcap skills goes there. Is that correct? Because his only blocks. I'm just making sure this is right. If I put the Madcap skills on Armored Transport, he either has to double block Armored Transport and then takes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If he doesn't want to block the Armored Transport, he has to block the Ruination Worm, which will eat one of them, which doesn't matter. It's just he blocks that guy. He can't be blocked. He has 5. He has 1 up, 5, 6. Yeah. So we put Madcap skills on the Armored Transport. We go to combat. We attack with everybody. We do this to the player. And he only has Drakewing Krasis in hand, so I think that's it, unless I mess something up. So yeah, he blocks there. He blocks there, that's 6. Am I missing something? I think I did the math right. Yeah, I can't think of any other way he can block that would get it. So I think this game is over. I'm sure he's just kind of going through the math too, trying to figure out if there's a better system. There we go, yeah. So we're there, cool. Let's see. Spire Chaser, Naturalize, or what was my third possible? Oh, Millennium Gargoyle? No, I think I just want to play back what I have. So I'll submit it and come back in a second. Let me pause for a moment. Okay, so I was thinking on the pause whether or not I want to keep Bomber Core in. I think against just for against the Krasis, it's good. Though there is an argument to substitute Millennium Gargoyle because that'll help with Cloudfin Raptor and the Krasis, but because it's such a low-powered guy, I don't think it's going to matter. So I am going to run this back exactly how it is. And we'll see if we can get there. Yeah, this is fine. If I didn't have the Gruul Keyroom, because I don't have a forest, I would probably not keep it, but we'll hang on to this. 2-drop, 3-drop into Gore Clan Rampager. Should be fine. It also helps us ramp into our Ruination Worm. So that's cool. That's a really good card. We got our Goblin out. Yeah, at this point, we're just looking to curve. I mean, if we get all these creatures out, that'll be pretty insane. I'm really worried about what he's splashing for black, because now we've seen 2 dual lands. Okay. And he had 2 regular swamps, so if he's just playing solid 3 colors, maybe I need to be careful about if I'm playing this traditional Simic deck or not. Okay. Curious as to what he's thinking about. There we go. Alright, so I can run out the Armored Transport or the Gruul Keyrune. No, I think it's better since I don't have pressure on me. Yeah, because I just really want to get the Gore Clan Rampager out next turn. It'd be really a bummer if I couldn't get it out. I mean, if I draw a forest next turn, that, you know, is definitely going to be no bueno, but such is life. Dropless Sprite, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think we just stick to using all of our mana up. He could have Spell Rupture here. I highly doubt he has it, because if he's playing this much black, I assume he just... I just got a feeling that he's not doing it. I feel like that's something you would be playing if you had... if you weren't splashing the black and you were just looking, oh, nah, and I'm totally wrong about that. Well, that's going to get me. Can't pay it. That's a bummer. Yeah, so I read that wrong. I was kind of thinking that if you were splashing for black cards, you know, you're making a conscious choice to like have overpowered, you know, 3-color deck. And I just didn't think Spell Rupture was going to be it. Oh, excuse the cough. But I was wrong. So I'm F6. We'll just kind of watch and see what happens, but that is just a huge, huge mistake on my part. Now what's he playing? Why are you playing it pre-combat? I guess because I am tapped out and there's nothing I can do. Maybe he can just F6. That makes sense. If I draw a land next turn, I'll be playing Armored Transport and Disciple of the Old Ways. Oh, I see. He's going to start cycling through some cards. Alright, so this is going to be rough. Maybe instead then I will just Massive Raid and, you know, something. Alright, do I Massive Raid the Metropolis Sprite or the Cloudfin Raptor? Cloudfin Raptor is going to get him going. Yeah, I don't want him to get another card. I would like to get rid of the Cloudfin Raptor, but it's going to be important to knock out this Metropolis Sprite. Since he is running Counter Magic, still can't imagine a second one, but I'm happy just to get rid of it now in case there's some type of spell I don't plan on or I think of, but choose not to play around. That would be awesome. Can't attack. That's interesting. Would like to make sure I draw another one of my removal spells. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would like a forest. Maybe I'm getting bit by having not enough green, but no, I don't think that's the case. So we'll go ahead and attack here. I'm still gonna bet that he's used his counter magic at this point. If he's playing a second one, that'll... Oops. Gonna make sure I do forest for this. Really? What are you playing? Okay. So I didn't see those last game, and I just was really assuming that those weren't around. But such is my bad. Now I'll know that he's playing two counter spells. Mr. Jerry Wong. I'm assuming it's a Mr. because of Jerry, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, and we start racing. I think what I'm going to do is activate the key rune and play the Armored Transport. I don't want to get too far behind the race. Even though Zertos Swine is better, it kind of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of the same, but I get more damage through this way. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And if he wants to trade off with these guys, that's fine. I mean, his race is all about evasion. And I just gotta make sure I can put enough pressure up to where I don't have to be keeping my guys back. And we'll say go. This agoraphobia can really become an issue later, because he has enough to be moving it around onto important pieces of the puzzle. Oh, he's holding back the Cloudfin Raptor. Okay. That works for me. I mean, if I need to trade the Zertos Swine for the Cloudfin Raptor, fine. I'm not excited for it by any means, but that with on the first striker or something should do it. Ooh, especially with Simic Manipulator on the table. Oh, if only, if only. So what do I do this turn? Zero Toss Wine takes 1, 2, 3 to Blood Rush. Attacking with Armored Transport, attacking with Disciple of the Old Ways. I'll be Blood Rushing and playing Bomber Core. I wish I had one more forest so I could also be doing Gruul Key Rune here. But yeah, again, I think the way I'm winning this is through erase, especially now that he has Simic Manipulator. He'll be taking over pretty quickly with some of this. So let's go ahead and go to combat. Declare our attackers. I mean, I'm signaling some kind of Blood Rush, so he, in my opinion, shouldn't be blocking these. And if that's the case, then I'll be able to play out the Swine. Okay, so he did do that. I'm cool with it because it's the Swine and it's huge, so anything that he might have should be able to get around any of his pumps. Seven, 6. Cool. Would be nice if it had trample, but it don't. So we'll just let that happen. We'll play out our Bomber Core. And F6. There's nothing we can do after this. It'd be so good if he doesn't have a creature next turn. Oh, and he didn't, I guess. Yeah, if he had a creature next turn, he totally could have gone ahead and, you know, survived the Bomber Core and taken over one of my guys, including the Bomber Core, and then it would have been a real kind of race, but that didn't happen. Cool. Hey, look, there are forests finally. Well, we'll see if this deck can get us into the finals. We're going to round 2 first, and we'll see you momentarily.